And also questions about the day after. The Israeli defense minister has laid out a 3-page plan of phased military operations in Gaza. Day after scenario, I think Secretary Blinken is going to want to dive deeper into that and get more detail on it. The details that Israel's defense minister gave were fairly thin. Military, no. The overall. Formulated for rapid release of flash to blast. InstaZoom. It's
Why? We saw Biden yesterday, Pennsylvania, where he really went on the attack, taking his attacks on the former president to an entirely new level, issuing really some of the bluntest and most stark criticism he has given against the former president of this entire campaign. The Biden campaign believes that this issue of democracy will be at the cornerstone of this next election. They believe that January 6th.
You won 130.
What?
You won $1.30.
From the get-go, Rudolph kind of looks the snap into his hands and puts it in
That's
the
my
flat.
children.
Around the edge, Warren flashing the speed of the sloppy track.
Entire concept of how we regard pregnancy. When you see Carrie on Sex and the City wear that little ballet skirt, which designer Pat Field found in a thrift shop bin for $5, that whole ballerina look suddenly becomes incredibly powerful.
Emily in Paris, which is also in your book.
Oh yeah.
Can you just touch a little bit about why that show was so
Well, once
powerful?
again, it's Pat Field, and she has this understanding of how to create drama in a character.
Getting more bang for your buck. Kerry Washington and Scandal.
Oh.
Olivia Pope's wardrobe, I feel like, changed women's workwear for good.
The white Tory Burch trench. Burch had to keep that in.
What do you think?
We have seen it in this instance is that the instructions of it was no more ability to speak out change around 16,000 feet. We know that.
It's like
Can demonstrate on the city hillside in a peaceful but their mother can come. But later,
just thinking of what we're doing today and keeping you a happier place. What would he be doing? What his kids look like? Married the girlfriend. That's just it's not weird.
50. Camo's attempts to hide his operation are about to fall short. When a customs officer IDs one of the country's first bulk shipments of Chinese fentanyl into the United States.
To be quite honest, it was shocking.
Had to stop it because literally lives are ended. Wow. Does that make it another new bill?
Just at least we heard.
My boyfriend could have done it. I could be dating a killer.
Great Adrian.
Accident. He was murdered.
When COVID hit, I was in bad shape. This is mine. Look at us.
Everybody's you.
They're gonna hate it. So how does it feel to be working again? Like riding a bicycle. Let's hear that. I mean, it's terrifying.
was the violation
Protection mail inspection facility near Elliott. Over 40 million packages from in 180 countries pass through every year.
The international solicit drugs by indexes. This is a one container factory.
On the day American Greed goes inside, container officers are searching for suspicious packages containing here, without having to fully open the packages.
This is telling you right away that it knows that there's testing. And here's the scientific name for it.
In July 2016, a package much like this one comes in from Guangdong, China, heading to a suburb of Salt Lake City, Utah. It is flagged for inspection. Inside, the officer IDs the synthetic opioid fentanyl, now well known, but at the time just starting to hit the U.S. from China. They refer the case to federal agents taking
There's a package of fentanyl that was intercepted, and it was a you're still on the time. We want to write a search warrant.
That person is unassuming 26-year-old Hong Gigi.
When we see you, Mr. E, you get very unassuming. You as a drug trafficker or a drug we just and we ended up approaching him.
Gigi initially tells investigators that he has strategies for returning
those packages that you were getting.
Gigi agrees to cooperate. He tells investigators that he works full-time for
He said, look, no, accepting packages from Mr. Trump in the back. You're paid to be a daily employee. And most nights, I pick up. And I take those packages to the post office around the city, and he pays me a 5 week. I do two things. The first was put on the wire and have a conversation with Mr. Trump and did. They met face to face.
Gigi is recording when he arrives at Eric Carroll's house.
Real well. Mr. Shammo paid Mr. Gigi, and then Mr. Shammo and Mr. Gigi talked about their future plans.
And Shammo related that he wanted to expand his operation, and he wanted Gigi to move to Colorado and start building a foundational enterprise there.
So March or April, let's aim for that for Colorado. So start looking for that basically.
As he picked up 79 packages on the river's doorstep to make it to one of the master festivals. That time, however, he doesn't drop in the loose boxes.
He scooped and then drove They can see and as they open these boxes, 10,000.
Mr. Stanley's enterprise was one of the first large scale package recipients all across the continental. We had to act quickly. Our number one goal was to ensure the tablets being manufactured. You turn
bashing down his front door.
Follow me. Connect on Facebook. To the American Greek Podcast. We'll be right back.
This is gonna be. But I'm just saying. NBC and catch up on Peacock.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine, Harbor continued reporting. This is what a country at war looks like. What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this.
Recalling shots from Mr. President. Almost archivists in this storage records. It's the
Two days before Thanksgiving, Dozens of agents from the DEA, Homeland Security Investigations, and the National Guard suit up for a surprise drug bust on an unlikely residential block.
Cottonwood Heights is kind of a sleepy little upper middle class suburban area south the last for a counterfeit emblem enterprise.
Goes seizing evidence, analysts all that suits to avoid
Just a rotary filter down the way. Powder. Shake it.
sees one person carry or $1,000 to
Come on.
Across town, the apartment of Alexandria Thomas, Catherine Buston, Shamo.
They were working so fast.
But investigators have also of another one there during the customer service.
The customer service had access to some of PharmaMaster's pages on Alphabet, and so the agents went in with them and took screenshots, trying to preserve the evidence. It was all the same, so we went.
6 months later, Drew Randall in Hawaii. Speed of Next on American Greed. They begin to compile a list of customers who purchased pills through PharmaMaster and uncover a pattern unlike any they had ever seen.
To date, we've identified 90 of his customers who died from drug overdoses.
Use this.
Get ready. Go.
Yes.
Bonus. Excellent. Good job. Awesome. Bonus. Bonus. Level up. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. Bonus. Level up. Good job. Bonus. Excellent. Good job. Excellent. Game over.
It came to pass, and the faithful mourned, but it wasn't the hand of God that lit that flame. Mortal Sin, a new podcast from Dateline. All episodes available free.
I think when you open your eyes, you get to decide, how's my day going to be? We want to be a way to start your day. Lighten your load. Every single morning.
Gordis acknowledges his client committed crimes in selling drugs on the dark net, but says he did not cause anyone's death and was not a kingpin.
But there's no question the government. And Aaron, unfortunately, was.
California instead tried to make clients in the drug business. In prison for their part in the scheme.
My sincere hope is that Mr. Shamlow's case is a cautionary tale for anyone who's interested in making a quick buck by selling poison, by administering death through the dark web. I want those people to know that there are people like me and my investigators who work tirelessly day in and day out to find them, to identify them, and to bring them to justice.
On Long Island, our two cabin celebrating his 28th birthday. Instead, his mother is hosting a party for her children, eating his birthday, or the British invited American to capture.
got the playoff for this the second each in the hunt for a division title. The Bills at Miami and the Jaguars to take on Tennessee. And the Texans and Colts tie tonight. Unlikely there have been no ties this year for the Pittsburgh, but would also put them in under those circumstances. TJ Watt is fired up. He is
Please for inspection. Emergency
with us in it on the BBC. What more do you know about what might happen to
at the cause as to why they ended up blowing out. You know that the Portland International Airport, 60,000 pressurization returns. Many social media videos showing out that handling had been sick right next to the but you can be sure that
as you on social media?
Absolutely. You already hear from U.S. lawmakers who are sitting on multiple committees of transportation saying that they want an investigation here. They want to know that it's safe for the flying public to take some of these aircraft. And as we know, the FAA this afternoon called for a grounding of roughly 170 of these aircraft until inspections can be done, and whether or not this panel door, which again was not in operational use, but it was there, it's behind the wings, to whether or not this door blew off for any reason, or faulty mechanics, for anything that the manufacturer did wrong here. And of course, as we know, Boeing has absolutely been in the hot seat here before for some of its manufacturing issues, especially with the 737 MAX family, as we saw in 2018 and 2019. Required the FAA to see the fleet of aircraft.
Spotlight in the hot seat, you say, what kind of latest incident do you think raised now?
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to whether or not there was enough oversight here, whether there was in the manufacturing process. Again, why inspectors didn't catch it before it went into service. This is a very new aircraft. Alaska was only accepted in October, a few short weeks ago. Why it didn't get the proper inspection, perhaps, it actually conduct and happening on the back end as opposed to the front end of someone's oversight.
I just want to ask about how safe is it to fly?
Always regulators saying that we have the safest skies in the United States. themselves have been raising earlier lawmakers are questioning how safe it is and why these airlines continue to happen. Great example of that recently was Japan Airlines flight that occurred just last week, where there was a couple on the runway, and this kind of one of the things that a lot of regulators are looking into when it comes to how safe is these misdeeds, the issue going on, whether it's on the traffic control side, whether it's on the regulatory side, whether it is on the pilot side, all of these things are true, but it's going to be a couple of issues going on, right? For the flying and what is the safest possible flying record as well. We're also sure that we'll be looking perspective, I should say, but from the U.S. regulations as well.
And just briefly, if you don't mind, Oriana, you were just mentioning that. Is that sufficient?
And fewer inspections. And in the case of Boeing, once again, just last month, Boeing, the FAA called for Boeing to inspect, a potential loose bolt in a rudder system that it has. So it's telling that, some of these inspections need to be had, but it's also telling that the FAA is paying attention to at least record that there are some of these aircraft taking.
Okay, Oriana.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. And on that day, all residents cashed in certified volumes
We will never concede it happen. Concede when it our country has had enough. We will take it and more.
Millions around the world watch the halls of Congress. Officers and 3 years on, President Biden spoke about the violence in his first.
I refuse to believe that in 2024 we Americans will choose to walk away from what's made us the greatest nation in the history of the world. Freedom, liberty, democracy is still a sacred cause.
The anniversary is once again sparking painful memories for those caught in the middle of those riots. Among them, hundreds of Capitol and Washington, D.C. police officers, and one of them, D.C. police officer Michael Fanone, almost died.
Say 3 years ago, you were very badly injured. So there was a heart attack, a brain injury. How are you now?
I mean, I would give myself. Unfortunately, I feel like decision, stay. who ultimately responded to the insurrection at the Capitol, which occurred on January 6th. This office, this coming November, continues to peddle the same lies, the same lies to attack the Capitol. Enforcement officers. So, I was a 20 veteran of the Metropolitan Police Department. And on January 6th, I was assigned to a special mission. Working in units like this, focused on January 6th, I heard running from the Capitol from my fellow officers. And I chose to put on a uniform I've done in many years. And along with my partner, Jimmy Albright, we responded to the Capitol to assist those officers in repelling the attack that took place. I made my way to what was here. This comes on an election day, elect will walk onto the inaugural stage to take the oath of office. But on officers that day, there were about 40 officers, including myself, who were defending the tunnel against thousands of violent rioters. During that struggle, I was pulled from the police line by one of those rioters. I was stripped of my police badge and radio. I was beaten, struck numerous times. I suffered a heart attack and a traumatic brain injury.
Time that police have forgotten the severity of what happened, that the intensity, the need,
Americans, unfortunately, is specific surrounding politics. An topic of conversation, not just in individual Americans, but I think there's specifically within the Biden administration I understand I subscribe to a different way of thinking. That's accountability. I believe that Americans are committing crimes, specifically should be prosecuted.
have.
Yes, but we also of Donald Trump and his supporters, and states have now taken up the debate as to whether or not Donald Trump is qualified to be on the electoral ballot. I think those are all well and good. The fight to preserve democracy in this country needs to be an all hands on deck effort. Seriously. But we need strong leadership from the president. The president sets the tone in this country. The president is responsible for explaining to Americans the threat that is posed by that and by the president.
You did vote for Donald Trump. You believe in at one point. What is your opinion now? What can you do?
It's not really up to Donald. mean, obviously, that's not enough. The criminal charges.
Of course, we have to say that James is innocent. Because then January 6th came the protests on that came from by a lot of people that actually was the making refusal to accept that election. So one election day, this point of match President Trump not standing on between now and November. Are you concerned that something similar that towards the end of this year should Donald Trump lose again?
That something is going to happen. In fact, I think that even that statement is disingenuous in that, we have seen a continuation of politically inspired violence in the aftermath of January 6th. And obviously nothing to the same scale that we all witnessed at the Capitol that day. But we've seen attacks against FBI, threats to officials, threats made to judges. His ire, and he mentioning that leads to years. That's
Hope for the future.
Institutions that are protecting our responsibility to preserve democracy, ensure that it exists for future generations. I think that's, in a way, we're complacent to our own success. We have to see challenged in this way in a very long time. So I think that everyone, especially our new leaders, those who may not have been old enough at the time of the January 6th attack to fully appreciate what took place. And again, I turn to the president, Biden, to set the tone and to help educate those Americans as we stand there.
We're live now to Justice. I'm great to have you with us. I want to start with a recent article from the Washington Post. University of she wrote about take those results now. It found that some Americans on the 6th of January. If we look at the detail, then we can see that number rising.
There's a whole separate right-wing info, apart from the mainstream media and apart from facts or accuracy or truth, which just sort of recycles lies. I mean, Donald Trump today said the FBI was involved in Jan 6th. And to talk to these people, they accept that as fact. And I interviewed a number of them, the people that took the poll that said, yes, I believe the FBI did this. I quoted one guy who said, it's stunning. This is the first time I've asked this question. I've had a year went out and testified a number of times as well. And there were no so it's
Now, what kind of that
people running against Joe Biden. Actually, the mainstream media, yes.